Desire is one of the fundamental forces shaping human behavior because it represents the mind's movement toward something it believes will create pleasure, meaning, security, recognition, connection, or fulfillment. It can appear simple on the surface, as the desire for money, love, success, status, beauty, freedom, knowledge, or comfort. But beneath these objects often exist deeper psychological needs. A person may desire wealth because they associate it with safety, status because it represents recognition, physical attractiveness because they believe it will create acceptance, or romantic attention because it temporarily reassures them that they are worthy of love. Desire, therefore, does not always concern the thing itself. Often, the mind is pursuing the emotional state. It believes the thing will produce. This is why achieving a long-desired goal does not always create lasting satisfaction. The object is obtained, the emotional intensity fades, and another desire quickly takes its place. The mind adapts to what it receives and begins searching for something else. Desire can therefore become a psychological cycle of anticipation, pursuit, temporary satisfaction, adaptation, and renewed wanting. Advertising, social comparison, culture, and other people's expectations can intensify this process by teaching individuals what they should want before they have examined whether those desires genuinely belong to them. A person can spend years pursuing a life that looks successful from the outside while feeling strangely disconnected from it internally. The deeper question is therefore not simply what someone wants, but why they want it, and what emotional need they believe it will satisfy. The psychology of desire becomes especially complicated when wanting turns into attachment. A healthy desire can motivate growth, creativity, intimacy, achievement, and exploration. But when self-worth becomes dependent on obtaining a particular outcome, desire can transform into psychological pressure. The person begins believing that they cannot be happy, respected, secure, or complete until they possess what they want. This creates anxiety because reality can always interfere with desire. Rejection becomes devastating, failure becomes humiliating, and uncertainty becomes unbearable. The mind may then attempt to control circumstances, manipulate relationships, compare itself with others, or sacrifice important values to obtain the desired outcome. Desire can also create dissatisfaction by directing attention toward what is missing rather than what already exists. The person becomes psychologically organized around the next achievement, purchase, relationship, or recognition, constantly postponing contentment. Understanding desire does not require eliminating ambition or becoming indifferent to pleasure. It requires developing enough awareness to distinguish authentic desire from conditioned craving. Some desires emerge from personal values, while others are inherited from comparison, insecurity, fear, or social expectations. The deeper form of psychological freedom comes from being able to want something without believing that your existence depends upon obtaining it. You can pursue success without making success your identity. You can desire love without believing that being alone makes you incomplete. You can seek improvement without treating your present self as unacceptable. Desire becomes healthier when it guides your actions rather than controlling your identity. The goal is not to stop wanting, because desire is part of what makes human life dynamic. The goal is to understand the emotional meaning hidden behind what you want. Sometimes the object of desire is genuine. Sometimes it is merely a symbol for something deeper that has been missing all along. When that distinction becomes clear, desire stops being a command and becomes information. A window into the needs, values, fears, and possibilities that shape the inner world.